Hey everybody, it's John from the Gloucester Library, and for today's let's draw name art. It'll go along with tonight's story read by Mrs. Miller called Alma. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so for my name art, I'm going to do my oldest son's name, and his name is Leland, L-E-L-A-N-D. And I'm going to do block letters for it. Now you can use any sort of letters you want, anything you're comfortable with. You can just do regular, cursive, whatever you want. I'm going to do mine block. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start with the first letter, which is L. See how I'm making it block shaped? Just like that. And you don't have to make them perfectly straight across unless you want to. They can kind of sit at different angles and things. This is however you want it to look. So I'm starting with his name, and then I'm going to add things to it, like designs and things about him that I think will fit in there. But let me finish his name first. I'm going to do it with all capital letters. So I got my L, now I'm going to do E. There we go. And another L. Then an A. And an N. And a D. And I'm going to use the side of my N here as part of the D, so I don't have to do the whole thing. There we go. Alright, and now if you want to, you can go in and use, if you did block letters, you can draw different things inside of the letters if you want. I'm going to draw the rest of mine on the outside, and you can also do both. Depends on what you want to do. But for Leland, I know Leland likes cars, so I'm going to draw a road coming from the bottom. But before I do that, I'm going to draw an outline around all of his name. Just something like fun to separate the rest of the parts of the picture so they don't overlap his name while I'm drawing him. You see, I'm just kind of following the lines of the letters to make an outline. There we go. Now I'm going to draw my road coming off the bottom. You could pick anything. It could be your name that you're making, it can be someone you care about and you want to make this for them to give them as a present. So if it's you, pick some things about you want to put into the picture. And if it's for somebody else, think about some special things you'd like to add that would show the things that they're into, that they like. So I know like Leland likes cars. Instead of drawing a car, I'm going to draw a road. I'm going to draw two lines kind of coming out like this, showing like a road coming towards us. And then I'm going to draw some little dotted lines in the middle for the yellow lines in the middle of the road. And I'm going to have them kind of blocky, like my block letters here, so I can color them in with yellow. And get a little bit bigger as you go down. So it's coming towards us. There we go. Alright. And then I'm going to add a couple of stars because Leland is a superstar. He likes to act and play. So we're going to do stars for him. Do one here. Maybe do one more star here. Alright. And now from the rest of my design here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like the lines that I used for the road here, have them keep going around until they're at the sides. So let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to have these come out here and have another one here, then come out again, and this will come out again this way, and another like this, and then one more on this side that goes almost straight across. And this one you won't be able to see because it came off the page. Then we'll go back and color them different colors. And then for the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep tracing Leland's name, just like this, until I get all the way to the top. And then when I'm all done, I'm going to color in different colors in each one of these little stripes that I've made. Almost there. Maybe just one more little bit of one. There we go. Alright. Now we can go back and color it in. Now I'm going to leave the letters in his name white, but you can color them any color that you want. I suggest though, if you're going to color in the letters of the name, leave the first line on the outside white, because it'll make them stand out and pop more. Maybe I'll do that, just so you can see what I mean. Or if you're going to color all of the stripes in, I'd say leave the letters white so they pop. So I'm going to, Leland's favorite color is red. So I'm going to color his name red. Pick a different pen. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. See, on a computer or a tablet, unless you make a new layer, it just colors right over top of the lines you made. But if you're working with real paper and pens, the lines that you have there will get covered a little, but they'll still show. Like if you color with red over top of a black color, the black will still be there. But on the computer, it doesn't know that. It doesn't know how to mix things like that unless you have it set up just so. And mine's just set up basic. I'm going to color in all of these little letters. This could take a long time if you have a really long name. Alright. So because I'm coloring in the letters of his name in red, I'm going to leave the line around it white. So that really makes the letters of his name pop in my picture. I think for the top part, the top stripes, I might use like some of the colors of the rainbow. Color in my N. One more. So I'm trying to be real good and stay in the lines as best I can. And it can be hard to do sometimes. That's okay, just take your time. And if you color outside the lines a little bit, it's okay. It's still going to be a great picture. Alright, let me just do those rainbow bands that I was talking about. Filling in these little stripes or bands that are coming out of the top. So I'm going to pick like a blue, and then I'm going to color in the first band above the white one that's around it. I don't want to color in the white one. I want that to stay white there and make the red letters pop. See what I mean? How I'm coloring the one above it, but I'm not coloring the one that's right around it. It'll make more sense when it's got more color in it. You'll see how it's still, with all that color, just pops right out nice. Alright, almost got my stripes ready. Alright, so we got, some blue. Now maybe I'll do like a yellow. Do like a yellow color on the next one. Move this around, because if this was a piece of paper, I'd be able to move my paper all around the table at different angles as I needed to. Now I can do something special on here that we can't do with paper. I can use my fingers to zoom it in too, instead of having to get my head closer, my face closer to it so that I can see it better. I can just zoom it in. I don't mind getting closer to the paper, but if I do that right now, I'm going to get my head in the way and you won't see what I'm doing. There we go. And then let me pick maybe a green color and do that. And you can pick any colors that you want. You can say pick like maybe 2 colors and just have them going back and forth. So you could say, if you really like the green and yellow, you could do yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. That would be an awesome looking pattern too. I'm just picking a whole bunch because I like a whole bunch of colors, and I know Leland likes a whole bunch of colors too. Alright, what's another one I can pick? Maybe like a purple. Let's pick purple. That'd be good. Right, almost there. Alright, what should I do next? How about orange? I'll do an orange color. There we go. Alright, and then maybe for that last little bit I'll do another red, since it's so far away from the red of the letters in his name. They won't get to where they're competing. They call it competing in space, because if you have two the same color too close, then they kind of blend together and it's hard to separate them. I'm going to pick another yellow color, because I'm going to use yellow to color in my stars, and I'm going to use yellow to color in the dashes on my road. Little dashed painted lines on the road supposed to tell you, hey, this is your side and this is my side. You stay on your side. But if they're dashed, that means that you can safely pass. But if you see the two lines that are solid, that means you gotta stay on your side because it's not safe. Alright, there's our stars. Now the road is like a black, maybe gray color. I'm going to pick it a little bit more gray. There we go. So it's really dark still, but not all the way black. Because usually when the light hits it, unless it's nighttime, it looks a little bit gray. Most of the time. I guess like a new road, sometimes it is really dark, really black. But then over time, I think it, from the rain and everything, kind of washes it out some and the color gets lighter. Let's see. Alright, almost done there. Alright, so road's colored in. And now maybe I'll do some different shades of green. Pretend it's like grass. So maybe do like a shade of green like this. And I'm going to have them kind of alternate. So I'll do this one here. And then I'm going to pick a different shade for this one. So I'll skip it. And then do my same color of green on this part. There we go. And same thing on the other side. I'm going to do the one right beside it with this shade of green. Go. And then skip this one and do this one. Alright, and we'll pick a different green, a little darker, so they stand out, and I'm going to do the remaining stripes. Right. All right. Two more. All right, and that's it. There's our finished name art. All right, I'd love to see your name art. If you could share yours in the comments below or send it to our email, which is library.questions@gloucesterva.info. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's Let's Draw. I'll see you next time.